So good evening everyone and guys, welcome to this session of your current affairs where today we are not here to teach you. Let me see it clear. आज हम पढ़ाने नहीं आए बट आज मैं आपके साथ कुछ चीजें शेयर करने आया हूँ फ्रॉम द एक्सपीरियंस दैट वी हैव सीन दिस ईयर. मतलब इस साल हमने बहुत चीजें देखी हैं स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द नाबार्ड रिजल्ट, देन आरबीआई रिजल्ट हैज जस्ट केम आउट एंड आई हैव टॉक टू मेनी स्टूडेंट्स विद रिस्पेक्ट टू करंट अफेयर्स. क्या ऐसी चीजें हैं जो आप ऑफिसर बनना चाहते हो, तो क्या ऐसी चीजें हैं जो आपको करनी है आपकी एग्जामिनेशन प्रिपरेशन के लिए. बट उससे भी पहले मैं बात करने से पहले आई वांट टू से वन थिंग हियर कि उससे पहले सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज पता क्या होती है कि यार आपका करंट अफेयर किस स्टेज पे है. आपने एक वर्ड सुना होगा सीपीआर. सीपीआर क्या होता है कि यार कोई बंदा बिल्कुल डेथ के किनारे होता है और उसको बचाने के लिए लोग आगे आते हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू डू फॉर योर करंट अफेयर्स ऑल्सो, बिकॉज हो सकता है आप में से काफी बच्चे ऐसे हो जिनका करंट अफेयर्स इस स्टेज पे है विच इज नियर टू डेथ. Either you must not be preparing for the current affairs या फिर आप सोच रहे हो कोई बात नहीं बाद में देख लेंगे, और जब बाद में पेपर एग्जाम बिल्कुल पास आता है तो वो करंट अफेयर्स हो ही नहीं पाता. तो वो एक फियर ऑफ थॉट जो आप लेके जाते हो अपने साथ वो आपको बहुत बड़ा हिट देता है. तो क्या है ये 3 वर्ड्स? दिस इज द थिंग. मैं आपको बोल रहा हूं कि आप कोई भी एग्जाम टारगेट कर रहे हो, आपको सिर्फ इन 3 वर्ड्स मुझे प्रॉमिस करने हैं. CPR. ऑब्वियसली बात है यार, मैं आपको कोई हार्ट अटैक नहीं दिलवाने वाला, ऐसा कुछ नहीं दिलवाने वाला, बट आपको इन 3 वर्ड्स अगर आप मेरे साथ श्योर हो और आप मुझे चैट बॉक्स में बता दो कि सर डेफिनेटली हम ये 3 वर्ड्स आपको प्रॉमिस करते हैं कि हम ये करेंगे अपनी प्रिपरेशन में, तो मैं आपको बता रहा हूं आपका एग्जाम बिल्कुल भी नहीं रुकेगा. ठीक है जी, तो जल्दी बता दीजिए गाइस इफ यू गाइस कैन हियर मी प्रॉपर्ली. क्विकली टेल मी द चैट बॉक्स. ओके, सो लेट मी फर्स्ट स्टार्ट विद माय फर्स्ट वर्ड कि क्या होता है जी ये सीपीआर. आपको मुझे क्या प्रॉमिस करना है? सो गौरव सेड यस सर आई एम रेडी हियर. सो सबसे पहला पॉइंट, आप कोई भी एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन करते हो या तो सबसे पहला व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट इज कमिंग इनटू योर माइंड इज दैट इज सी. व्हाट इज सी? C is consistency. That is the first and the foremost thing you have to promise me whenever you are preparing for current affairs. It's not just that it is relevant only for current affairs, it's relevant for everything that you are doing in your life. That is C is consistency. I tell you one thing here, very small example. If you look at yourself, ठीक है, कि हम बोलते हैं कि you wake up in the morning, you want to go to a job. Okay, if you are a working aspirant, you have to go to a job, and then in the evening you came back from the job. Either you want to go or either you do not want to go, but you have to go to the job. और जब आप उस जॉब में जाते हो करते करते then you start enjoying your job. नहीं कर पाओगे तो ऑब्वियसली बात है एक ही चीज होता है, उसका भी वर्ड आर ही होता है, that is resignation. But if you are enjoying your job, you will definitely love to go there. And that is one thing that is picking you up. That is consistency. अगर आप कुछ चीज कंसिस्टेंटली कर रहे हैं तो ऑब्वियसली बात है it will help you in a long run. Now for this consistency, I again have 2 things for you. आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक चीज ध्यान रखना जब भी आपके माइंड में ये आता है that I cannot be consistent. Just remember 2 things here. That is 2D. 2D is not 2 dimension. 2D is basically 2-day rule. So guys, whenever you want to quit now, I tell you a simple thing here. If you are reading current affairs or if you are reading anything, you make a gap of 2 days. Obviously, I am telling you, 3rd day you will not be in that mood that you want to study current affairs. So always think of that thing. If you have a gap of more than 2 days in your preparation, you are far behind from the thing that you want to do. तो जो भी आपने सपना लिया है, जो भी चीज आपने सोची, आप उससे बहुत दूर हो, बहुत ज्यादा दूर हो जाओगे. तो कंसिस्टेंसी तो करनी ही करनी है. ये सबसे पहली चीज जो आपको मुझे प्रॉमिस करनी है. That is the first thing. If you are consistent enough, then comes to your second part, that is the P part. What is P? P is practice. So if you are consistent and if you are doing practice regularly, then you are that kind of a guy who is near to the examination, who is serious about your examination also. Because I have seen many students who will watch some video, एक दिन देखी, 2 दिन देखी, तीसरे दिन छोड़ दी, यार अच्छा नहीं पढ़ा रहे. What will happen that? मैंने आज स्टार्ट किया, आई एम स्टार्टिंग माय प्रिपरेशन टुडे. मैंने आज क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस किए, 2 दिन किए, 3 दिन के फिर छोड़ दिए. एंड 4th डे एंड आफ्टर अ मंथ वेयर आई एम ऑन दैट पोजीशन वेयर आई विल से व्हाट टू डू नाउ. आई एम फार बिहाइंड माय प्रिपरेशन. लुक एट दिस गाइज, दे हैव क्लियर्ड द एग्जामिनेशन. व्हाई आर दे क्लियरिंग दिस एग्जामिनेशन? फंडा सिंपल है, वो प्रैक्टिस कर रही हैं. एंड हाउ टू डू अ प्रैक्टिस? द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज प्रैक्टिस क्या करना है? प्रैक्टिस ओनली दोज थिंग्स व्हिच आर रेलेवेंट फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन. दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. This is the most important. It's not like if you are preparing for RBI examination and you are practicing the questions of geography, then it's not relevant for the examination. Will they be asking questions on geography? No. You are practicing the questions of medical science. You are giving the examination of RBI and you are practicing the questions of IIT, JEE. They will not be asking you those kind of questions. And then you are solving a question like capital of the countries, because they can ask you a question on country and capital. That's not relevant. So for that, your understanding of the previous year questions is very, very, very important. तो वो PYQs की understanding बहुत होनी जरूरी है. And till now, if you have not got any understanding on PYQs, guys, then we can help you on that note. So please download our guidebook where we are providing you the previous year question papers of the RBI Grade B examination. Look at those questions here and then try to practice those kind of questions which you are facing in the examination. So that's your second point that you have to tell me, that is practice here. Then comes your third point, that is revision. That is the most difficult task every student faces. कि sir, I cannot say on that thing कि मैं consistent भी हूँ, I am practicing it, but I cannot retain. The most difficult thing is retention. But for retention, the common solution is revision. Now, what does revision do here? Revision is simple thing here. I again share with you a simple thing here. That is, this is the formula you have to apply for everything that you are reading. 1, 3, 7, 15, 30, and then it is 30, 30, and so on. So what is 1, 3, 5? 1, 3 is that on first day, whatever thing you are reading, just read the current affairs, and before going to sleep, make a scribble of that thing. Just scribble that note in your white page with you. ठीक है, जितना भी आपने पढ़ा है उसको याद करना है. I am again saying do not make notes. It's just whatever you have remembered that day. Next day in the morning, when you wake up, look at that page. If anything is coming into your mind that is left there, just write down those things. Then is the coming to your second part, that is third day. Third day, solve the MCQs. Do not solve the MCQs immediately when you have read anything. Because the reason is, in your first attempt, you will be scoring very good marks because you have just read the document. And what happened is, if you are solving the same questions after 30 days, your marks will be less. You will be always in a fear of that thing, that I am not performing well in this examination. The reason is because you have not followed the right approach for the revision. So third day, solve the MCQs. Now, whatever the things that you have done, analyze that thing on the third day. And after that thing, the white paper that you have, now revise that white paper on the 7th day of your preparation, the 15th day, and 30th day. So if you are doing 5 revisions, everyone says you in any videos, even I am also used to say this thing, that at least 5 revisions are must for the examination. But what about this 5 revisions? 5 revisions होंगी कौन सी? कैसे करोगे? Look at this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 revisions that you can do. So this is how you should approach that thing. Okay. And if I talk about the things, guys, how we are helping, this is not that what I am saying. मैंने आपसे डिस्कशन इसलिए लिया था ताकि जो आपका न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन हो उसमें ये 3 वर्ड्स ऐड कर लेना, and definitely you will achieve the goal for whichever thing you are dreaming. Second thing here is, this is the feedbacks that we are receiving from the students also who have recently become the RBI Grade B officer. These are 3 common things that they are doing: consistency, practicing a lot, and revising a lot. And now, guys, the foremost thing, अगर मैं इसको थोड़ा सा कंक्लूड कर देता हूं, हम भी आपके लिए यही चीज करना चाहते हैं जो हम कर भी रहे हैं और आगे भी करते रहेंगे. We want to be consistent with you with respect to your preparation. So we have 3 series with us. That is Perspective 360. That is being run by Surbhi ma'am for your descriptive answer writing. She is coming on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for you at 5 p.m. Then your favorite Kritika ma'am is here. She is teaching you the finance current affairs on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That's at 10 a.m. And then we are coming up with the CT 360 because you have covered everything but GA plus CSI current affairs. Very important pillar of the examination. Again, those sessions are there for you on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 5 p.m. अगर हम आपके लिए CPR के लिए तैयार है तो आपको भी तैयार रखना है. ठीक है, and not just the consistency and practice, we are also there for revision purpose also. So now I have with me the team of the Perspective 360, that is Surbhi ma'am is here, and then I have with me Kritika ma'am also here, ठीक है जी, who is covering your finance current affairs. Now guys, this is what I want to share with you. थोड़ा सा यही मुझे आपको बताना था कि ये तीन चीजें आपको मुझे प्रॉमिस करनी है. Now we are open for your questions. You have any doubt in your mind with respect to anything, be it your preparation, be it your strategy, anything, do share it with us now. So we are open for the questions. So now over to you, Kritika ma'am.
So, like sir has very nicely explained what the CPR means in current affairs, right? So that we are also providing you. The consistency is there, like we are uploading each and every session as per the schedule that we have provided you on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. My and Gurkira sir's session are coming. Monday, Wednesday and Friday, ma'am's sessions are coming. So we are consistent with you, right? We are providing you the sessions. As well as we are also giving you practice questions. We are giving you homework questions. I want to see each and every one of your answers in the comment section in the respective sessions. Okay, the practice questions you have to do, then revision. After every 5 sessions we are coming up with the revision. So we have started the process of this consistency, practice and revision. Now you have to also follow this rule of consistency, practice and revision. That is from my side. Okay, anything?
Okay, welcome students, all of you. I see many of you asking doubts. First of all, let me remind you, Perspective 360 degree is conducted like 3 times in a week. So we are not pressurizing you with a lot of descriptive writing practice, but that is very, very important for you. So 3 answers a week from current affairs. Kindly follow that. Kindly post your answers on time as early as possible. Also, I see a doubt that for how long will Perspective 360 degree will be continued. So will it be till RBI Grade B exam? So we would want Perspective 360 degree to run as long as we can, because it's for the benefit of you students, and as long as we keep on getting a good response from you, you keep telling us that yes ma'am, it's benefiting us, the series will continue to run definitely till your exams, not just RBI but other exams, SEBI, NABARD, all exams. So don't worry about the series being stopped midway. You can totally rely on it.
So let's take the queries. I think first query, if I talk about, it's with respect to Hilakshi. If I'm not, Hitakshi is the name here. Okay, pardon me. Okay, ji. So the first thing that you are asking is that will only be the Telegram channel if we are following the Telegram PDFs. The PDFs in Telegrams are just the PDFs of the sessions that we are taking with you, Hitakshi, first of all. Now, if I talk about, you are talking about the monthly magazines, because the perspective is that, see, the monthly magazines, they are more comprehensive, because due to paucity of time, it's being something that we cannot provide each and every news in the YouTube sessions. That's one thing here. Second point here is, see, that is one thing I want to tell to every student, because many of you have this common doubt, sir, how to remember this current affairs over 180 days. The point is, at this point of time, you do not have to focus on dynamic data. This is the main focus that even me and Kritika ma'am is always sharing with you. Do not start jumping on data. Start first on understanding of the things. For example, if you are reading any scheme, if you are reading in any report, you should have an idea of what that scheme is all about. If I give you an example, that's always I give with you, is that is Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. So if you have a basic idea that that scheme was basically being run with a storyline that the Prime Minister was on a visit to Balia, he has seen several women who were basically preparing their food on kacha chulas. So he was very astonished to see that thing, and he said he called the Ministry of Petroleum. He said, what I want is that LPG cylinders should be given to the women. So the minister replied, sir, that's a very good initiative, but we cannot allocate LPG cylinders at this point of time because the population of India is very large. He said, okay, make a targets, but they should get the cylinders. The most important thing is, he said it clearly that the cylinder should only be given to the women, because they are the main sufferers here. And now, the women were really happy, but they have 2 things that they have asked to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, it's a really good initiative, but we do not have money to purchase the LPG cylinders. Then we do not have money to refill the cylinders. He said, okay, do not worry on that thing. The cylinders, the first cylinder is provided free of cost, and the refilling on that, if I talk about, the subsidies will be provided to you. Now, with respect to the proof of the women's, it said that the Aadhaar cards are mandatory, but the exception was given to the state of Assam and Meghalaya. Now see, in this 1 to 2 minutes, with the thing that I've shared with you, I have not talked about any launch year, any ministry, anything. But with this story, you get a clarity of everything, that from where the scheme was launched, which ministry is involved here, what the scheme is actually all about. So this is what we have to do here, guys. We have to understand what this scheme is all about, because this is where the examinations are now going on. They are not just asking you the questions on factual data. Sorry, but they are basically asking you the questions on your understanding of these things, whether you are able to understand the thing or not. That is the first thing. Second thing, with respect to the magazine. So guys, if you are really new to the current affairs, we all will advise you that do not directly jump to the magazines. Watch this series at least from the month of December for at least 1 month. Sorry, at least 1 month. Understand what the teachers are telling you, what are the important topics that you must focus on. After that, start reading the documents, because then you will get an understanding of those documents. Okay?
So like there are the documents that RBI related news. The document is provided to you, that is RBI News tab. So anything that is related, like if you are talking about RBI website, if you are talking about RBI notifications, circulars, or the RBI press releases, everything will be provided in that one document, that is RBI News tab. Okay, so that is the document that you have to follow.
Okay, Mayur, we really appreciate you participating in like Finance 360, CT 360 and Perspective 360. We are really happy to help you. Also, Seturam has raised a request that ma'am, please provide EduTap's answer in Perspective 360 degree. Seturam, as of now, we are providing the model answer to the paid students only. For like answer references, you can read out the answers that other students are posting, and you can rely on the evaluation that you're getting for your own answer. The PDF we provide like almost 95% of information is there in the PDF that we share on our Telegram channel. 5% is your creativity. That varies from person to person. So don't worry about an official answer. There is no official answer for any question. There is, yes, official information, actual factual data is there. So that is being provided to you in the PDF. So that can be relied on.
There are some questions with respect to Finance 360 also. I think I would request Kritika ma'am to discuss those things.
Okay, so I can see that how many months of the current affairs, like for the finance current affairs, you can focus on the 6 months of the current affairs. Okay, so I will say that start from the January onwards, and then whenever the exam is, if the 6 months is asking for December also, then you can do that also. Ma'am, whether the RBI notification circular document from your side is free or paid. So see, the sessions that I am providing, that is Finance 360, they are absolutely free. The PDFs are absolutely free. They are uploaded in the Telegram channel. So you can go and check out those PDFs. But the RBI News tab that I was talking about, that is only for the paid students, because the whole team is providing that document. Okay, so RBI News tab, it is a paid document, but you are getting the session PDFs in the Telegram channel that you can go and read out. Okay.
I think Swapnil has a doubt, sir, how to download the authentic grade. I think Swapnil, for that also, I've just told you there is a link that is given in the description below with respect to the guidebook. So to download that guidebook, you will get everything with respect to the syllabus, the previous year cutoffs, the previous year question papers, everything is provided there, which will be really helpful for you. Just download that thing. I think it will just take 1 second of yours. Click on that link now. This is for you. Now, the next thing I was getting is that's how to make notes for phase 2 with respect to PIB and other current affairs. And then there was questions with respect to how we should, is it enough if we are reading since January? See, there is 2 things here. As I have told you earlier also, if you are a new student and you have not touched anything with respect to RBI examination, because I can relate to that thing, or NABARD examination, your first and the foremost thing is you should prepare your static topics. This is the first thing. We are not of that affairs. We will say कि नहीं यार आप हमारी वीडियोज ही देखो. नहीं, अगर आपका नहीं हुआ है तो आप सबसे पहले अपना स्टैटिक पढ़िए. Just devote 30 minutes for us, because you can watch these videos after the recording also. 2x पे देख लो ताकि आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. Again we are repeating. सबसे पहला, your first primary task is be consistent on watching. Be consistent here. Second thing, come here, watch the videos. Do not just start thinking that we have to solve the MCQs. Just understand the concept. If you are not able to understand anything in these lectures, we will say just drop us an email. Just drop us an email at hello@edutap.co.in, or you could post your doubts even in the next YouTube video with the concerned faculty. तो सभी हेल्पफुल होंगे. Okay, so that is what I'm saying, Gomti. I think that is what I've told you also, that if there is any query that you have, do not worry. Okay, you just came to the next session and ask your query.
So one thing that I want to add, like finance current affairs, in the finance current affairs, if you are coming to the session, if you are watching the complete session, it is also giving you clarity regarding many of the finance topics. Okay, like we talk about CRAR, we talk about CET1 and many other things. So with the static part, you are also getting correlated with the current affairs. Okay, so that is how you are going to make links in your examination also. So for now, maybe the data points, they are not important, as sir has also said that the data points, you do not have to cram them, but if you do not have to cram them, but you have to understand the points. Okay, you have to understand that how to correlate the static and the current affairs. So read your static part as well as watch the sessions, so that you get the clarity that how I will be able to utilize the current affairs with the static. Ma'am's series is there, Perspective 360. So in that, the descriptive answer writing is there, right? So in that also there are static questions or current affairs questions, so you have to write both ways, current affairs points also, static points also. So in this way, even if you are watching the sessions right now, this is also going to help you when you give your examination in a very wonderful way. Okay, so I'm getting a question. I got a question. Now I can't see it, so I will hand it over to sir.
I think one question that is there is that I have missed the last 10 lectures. So I think if you have missed the last 10 lectures, I would again say, I will not say started from the month of November, but if I will say most important thing is started from December. If I have missed किया तो एक बार दोबारा देख लीजिए. Divya has a question, sir, which video is dedicated to general current affairs? If I talk about Divya, see, the current affair is a very broader term. So these all lectures are dedicated towards current affairs only. Okay, so we have a special session if you are focusing on descriptive answer writing practice. Then we have CT Perspective 360, that is the questions part. Talking about the finance current affairs, that is we have Finance 360, where RBI website, तो आप बिल्कुल निश्चिंत हो जाओ, it will be covered here. Along with that, any other important finance current affairs be related to SEBI, PF, RDF, that is important, that will be covered here. Then the next current affairs, that is ESI and general awareness current affairs, will be covered under the CT 360. That is how the series are designed.
So if you have if you have not watched the last 10 sessions of the Finance 360 or the CT 360, for that sir has said, so in Finance 360 I would suggest that go and watch those sessions, because RBI has said something or else that has been covered in those 10 sessions. So you should not miss that out. At least you should have the basic idea that what the RBI is saying or what the circular has been released, which notification has been released. So I will suggest do not leave out those 10 sessions also. Just see it in 2x. 20-minute video, 10 minutes, in 1 hour, your all videos will be covered. Okay, so you should be able to do that. RBI न्यूज़ PDF कहाँ से मिलेगी और उसके वीडियो आप पे अवेलेबल है? मैंने सिल्वर टाइप बैच. Okay, so RBI न्यूज़ PDF, that is RBI News tab, you will get it under the current affairs section of the EduTap course. Okay, if you have the silver course.
I think for videos, the thing is that you should come to YouTube, because YouTube we have a proper dedicated playlist for the Finance 360. I think one question that is here that I think Surbhi ma'am will be very, she will be the best person to give the answer on that is, do we need to make notes of editorials daily?
I don't think you have to do that, because we're trying to cover everything, all the news and editorials for one particular topic in Perspective 360 degree itself. And we're covering all the topics that are important from your exam point of view. So if you're making notes from editorials, I'm assuming that you're covering even those topics which are not important for your exam. Plus, you know, what you can do is you can note a basic idea of an editorial, and I won't recommend that you start making notes of editorials if you are in the initial stage of your journey, because that time you will find all the information has to be noted, or every viewpoint will be a new viewpoint for you. So for that matter, kindly resort to Perspective 360 degree and the PDF that we share. When you are in the like mature stages of your preparation, then you can like note down the one central idea of every editorial that comes in, and that too just for the important ones. And then just, you know, 4 or 5 lines for every editorial would be enough, but not in initial stages.
I think one common doubt that we all are facing is that how to make notes. So, first of all, I think I have told you in the beginning of this video also, when I was talking about CPR, With respect to notes, it's totally depends on a student. If you are a student who is always in the habit of making a notes and then able to revise, then I will say you can watch the videos and make the notes. Second thing is, if you are not in a habit of making notes, I will not say that you should make new notes. What you should do is, you are getting the PDFs that is provided in these different lectures, that is freely available on our Telegram channel. The link for that is also given in the description below. Second point here is that with respect, after reading the PDF, आप उसको शाम को जितना आपको याद हो उतने स्क्रिबलर बना लो अपने पास, for basically your understanding, for the revision perspective. So scribblers will be important. Third thing is, when I talk about is with respect to sir, आपके जो Divya is saying sir, what about the PDFs that we are producing? Divya, if I talk about the comprehensive PDFs where we have structured every news with respect to national news, international, or talking about fairs and festivals, places in news, that is provided in our current tab document that is available in our course. Here also, when we are making the videos, you can see where before we start this video of City 360, we have a proper index column for you, where we clearly define that the news that we are talking about is related to which part of your syllabus. So that is also being covered there. Okay, I hope this thing is now clear. Now I have a question with respect to sir, when RBI used to release its reports. देखिए RBI की जो रिपोर्ट्स आपके सिलेबस में दी हुई हैं, दैट आर जनरली वी विल कवर एवरीथिंग. मतलब मैम आपके सामने बैठे हो, सब कर देंगी. जैसे रिसेंटली द रिपोर्ट्स ऑन ट्रेंड्स एंड प्रोग्रेस ऑफ इन इंडिया हैज रिलीज्ड. शी हैज टेकन द सेशन टुडे 10 AM. नहीं देखा तो देख लो जाके, फिर बाद में ये मत बोलना कि सर वो सेशन इंपॉर्टेंट था, वो छूट गया. ऐसा नहीं है. यू कैन वॉच दैट सेशन हियर. Then I will say the annual reports, you have always have to read those reports which are the latest one that is released before the examination. I think that's right, Kritika ma'am.
So RBI reports, like there are 4 very important reports. RBI, the trend and progress of the banking sector, that is the one report. Then there is the financial stability report that has also been released. I will be bringing the session on Tuesday. Then there is annual report that you have to follow the recent one. If you are expecting the exam in June, then just follow the recent ones. Okay. Then there is also state finances report that was also released. So that has also been covered. Okay. So all the important reports that will be released by the Reserve Bank of India, that will be covered in the sessions. Okay. The currency and finance report is also a very important report of the RBI. So these are 4-5 reports of the RBI that you have to thoroughly cover. Okay. Now I was getting one question regarding
Sethuram has one query there.
yeah, Sethuram. So yes, we take sessions on the, like I take session on the RBI news or the RBI website. The notifications, the press releases which are important from the exam point of view, they are all covered. So you do not have to you do not have to worry about the coverage part. Okay. So yeah, most important the concepts, most important notifications, most important and relevant press releases, they are covered in the sessions. Okay, the small ones, you can do that yourself, but the most important ones, they are covered. Okay.
I think Bharat, the doubts or schemes are too hard, brother. Do not worry. You just come to the session. Whichever scheme we will be teaching you, we will try our best that we can make it easy for you. Okay. Then I think if I talk about, so guys, Nasi, we are here for just I think last 3 to 4 minutes, because now we are getting the same repeated queries that how we can approach and what are the things. So because we have already discussed those things with you.
One question.
Yes, ma'am.
So Molly is asking that tomorrow is her exam of RBI assistant, and the financial stability report, see, it was released on 28th. So in 2 days, they will not be able to make the questions, right? So you do not have to worry about the financial stability report. That was just released on 28th. So they cannot make the questions, right?
Sharath has a doubt, sir. I am in a face cloud. I am solely relying on. Is a face cloud solely sufficient? See, I will say one thing here, Sharath. That see, we cannot say that that source is best or that source is good. The best important thing is because every source that is available in the market, it's good for some students, because if they are able to understand that thing easily, it's easy for you. I think that is the best source for you. ओके सो कोई भी सोर्स ऐसा नहीं है कि वो अच्छा होता है, पूरा तो हर सोर्स अच्छा होता है अगर आप उसको कंसिस्टेंटली फॉलो कर रहे हो, प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो, रिवाइज कर रहे हो. दैट इज व्हाट आई हैव टोल्ड यू इन द बिगिनिंग. CPR, that is the only thing. Okay, so if you are doing that thing also, that's again good. But the most important thing is watch the videos. If you're watching the videos, understand the thing. That is the most thing. अगर आप understand कर पा रहे हो तो सबसे best है. How to cover current time magazine, because it contains a lot of news. See, I have just told you, Krishna, that at this point of time, you just have to basically start understanding those things. Understanding means अभी आपको ये नहीं याद करना है that who has been appointed as whom. If somebody has got a very major appointment, that somehow you should have an idea. आपको cram नहीं करना है. with respect to ESI and finance current affairs, as I have told you in this session also earlier also, that start understanding the topics. For example, if there is a topic on the protocol has been released on Anganwadi, so you should have an idea what this protocol is talking about. Because if you are getting these things, you are revising these things on 1st, 3rd, 7th, 15th, 1st, 3rd, 7th, 15th and 30th day, obviously आपको थोड़े टाइम बाद वैसे ही आपके माइंड में वो सारी चीज फिक्स हो जाएगी और यही करना आपको. ठीक है, दिसंबर में आपको बहुत ज्यादा क्रैम नहीं करना. आई विल से जनवरी में भी इतना जरूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज अभी आरबीआई का रिजल्ट है, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि दिसंबर बहुत ज्यादा याद करना है. ये गलती मत करना, बहुत बच्चे करते हैं और एंड में पछताते हैं. ये नहीं करना. Start again, we all are saying, insisting on this again and again, please focus on your understanding, because that is the most important thing this year. Then I think there is query regarding.
So Bharat, ESI static is too lengthy, that is true, but we have started the live sessions from 30th December and the sessions will end on 23rd January. So in this period, in 20 days, in 2-hour sessions, we will cover the whole of ESI static. So I want you to be there with me in the live session, and I remember your name now. So I want to see you in the session of 1st January that starts from 7:30 a.m. Okay, so I want to see you in the live session in the morning in the course, okay? Now I got one query, that is, ma'am, is there anything I will not get in the sessions? So as I have told you that the most important notifications, the press releases, they are getting covered in the sessions in depth. So that is what the coverage is all about in the YouTube. Okay, so most important things, we are covering it.
See, the thing here is, Amit, do not worry. I will be taking the sessions just 2 to 3 days. I was not feeling well. That's why I was not taking sessions on. I missed the session on Tuesday and Thursday. But do not worry. On your new year, 2nd of Jan, I myself will be taking the session. तो ये चीज तो मैं पक्का आऊँगा आपके साथ. Second thing, guys, again that we are saying, the common thing here is कि what's the difference here? If we just elaborate it a little bit here, the main thing is in these videos we are picking up some important topics which are relevant for the examination. But it is not that we are saying again. It's not that everything is covered here, because guys, we have a limited set of time. Ma'am is covering all the important RBI notifications. We are covering the important current affairs, but the documents that we are providing in the course, that is more comprehensive. It is, if we talk about कि जिसको बोलते हैं छोटा सा पार्ट है, वो हम पढ़ा रहे हैं. जो बड़ा समुंदर है, जिसको आपको याद करना है, जिसको आपको एक्चुअल में जाना है, वो आपके डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं. So this is the main difference between the YouTube series and the paid courses. That is the most important thing. वहां पे आपको proper comprehensive documents मिल रहे हैं, यहाँ पे हम कुछ important topics पढ़ा रहे हैं. Okay? Krishna, which month should I actually prepare? Again, I have told you the same thing here. मैंने starting में बोला था, दिसंबर से आप वीडियोस देखिए. अगर आपका static हो चुका है, then start reading the documents. I will say from the month of December. But if you have not covered the static part, focus on your static part. I think let's take a date of 1st of Feb. Till 1st of Feb, if any one of you have not started the static of management, ESI or finance, please cover those things first. Start watching these videos, start making the understanding of current affairs, and if you have covered those things, you can start the documents reading from the month of December onwards. और फिर जैन से पढ़ना स्टार्ट करिए. एंड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू स्कीम, इफ यू आर वेरी वीक इन स्कीम, गाइज, आई विल नॉट से स्टार्ट रीडिंग स्कीम अ डे. जाओ, जस्ट फोकस ऑन वन स्कीम अ डे. That will be more than enough. So guys, here we are here because हमने सब कुछ डिस्कस कर लिया है. Last 2 minutes, only last 2 minutes, because I think now the queries are just repeated. हमने सब कुछ डिस्कस कर लिया था. कोई चीज और है, last 2 minutes we are here for you. Then also do not worry, you have our email ID with you. कोई डाउट रह जाएगा तो just drop an email there at hello. I will request Surbhi ma'am to please write down the email ID for the students so that they can get to know about that thing. Hello @edutap.co.in. Nitish is saying, sir, will you provide schemes tab like last year? I think you are talking about schemes booster. See, schemes booster तो obviously Nitish will be providing. वो तो एग्जाम से पहले हम बना देंगे. Shivi is saying, sir, how many schemes we have to cover? That totally depends on the government. कितनी schemes वो न्यूज में लेके आती हैं. If you're a good background in finance, then also we will say just have to have a better understanding. Just एक बार आप रिवाइज कर लीजिए, उसके बाद आप करंट अफेयर्स पे शिफ्ट कर लीजिए.
You don't attempt 1 to 2 questions in descriptive, will it make us disqualified? See, disqualified is not a thing, but you will definitely not score, at par with other aspirants who are writing all the answers. So it's always better that you attempt all the questions. That is 4 questions which you are asked to attempt. Give an attempt, write whatever at least you can recall, and make sure that you're not leaving that space empty, because that increases, if you're writing even something, that increases your chances of getting marked at least getting a few marks at least.
I think with respect to interview, you can do one thing. Please drop us an email here. I think the team will be helping you on that thing. देखो यार, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज, अब इसको एंड करते हैं. जो आपका लास्ट क्वेश्चन उसी के साथ ही, we do not know when the notification is going to come. Let's be honest. हमें नहीं पता कब आने वाली है, बस हमने आपको ये बता दिया जब मर्जी आए. हमने आपको सोल्यूशन बता दिया उसका. अगर आपको आरबीआई ग्रेड बी ऑफिसर बनना है, नाबार्ड ग्रेड ए ऑफिसर बनना है, या कोई भी ऑफिसर बनना है, सिर्फ 3 वर्ड्स हमने आपसे मांगे हैं. वही आपका, हमारा न्यू ईयर एक काइंड ऑफ गिफ्ट फॉर यू इज 10 these 3 words for you, that is C, P and R, and that is the thing we want from you also. बस वो चीज कर लो. कभी नोटिफिकेशन आए, कब आएगी, क्या होगा, बस आप वो चीज करते रहोगे तो वो नोटिफिकेशन का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. दैट इज वन थिंग. ठीक है. सो आई थिंक दैट इज ऑल फ्रॉम आवर साइड. सो गाइस, लेट्स एंड द सेशन on the thing that we want here, that is, we all want to wish you a very happy new year, and we all hope that the dreams that you have in your mind with respect of becoming the officers, we always wish that you should become those officers. Okay, but उसके लिए तैयारी बहुत करनी पड़ेगी और मेहनत बहुत करनी पड़ेगी. तो अगर आप उसके लिए रेडी हो, हम भी रेडी हैं, आप भी रेडी हो, तो ऑब्वियसली बात है, जो भी आपका फाइनल रिजल्ट है, जो फाइनल जिस मंजिल पे आपको जाना है, आप ऑब्वियसली वहां पे पक्का जाओगे. ठीक है. सो दिस वाज फ्रॉम अस. Now I will say final words from Kritika ma'am, Surbhi ma'am.
So first of all, thank you very much for showing your love, for showing your support for the series that we all are running. All the series, they are getting a lot of love from you all. They are getting many comments from you all that I'm loving it. Because if we get the comments, if we get the students in our sessions, then only we have the motivation to continue the sessions. Okay. So thank you very much, and Happy New Year to all of you. Have a great new year ahead, and hope you all clear the RBI Grade B and achieve the path that you are focusing on.
I think just one thing I have here is, guys, to have to tell only one thing in the comment box. That's why my resolution for next year is CPR, that is consistency, practice and revision. If you are ready for that, just write it down in the comment box, guys, and I am assuring you पक्का आपका पेपर होगा ही होगा. तो जिसको भी है ना कि मेरे को पेपर निकालना हो, फटाफट में कमेंट बॉक्स में लिख दो consistency, practice and revision. That's the goal for 2024.
So yes, guys, do post it in the comment section. When you put that in written form, you actually get the motivation. So very happy new year from our team to you. May all your dreams come true. But for those dreams to come true, may you all find that consistency and motivation from January 1 onwards, and take your time out to relax, to plan for the next year, to pay gratitude to the year that is passing by, and wish you all the best. And may the force be with you in 2024. And we'll see you in our success story session here at, our campus here. Okay, take care.
So guys, this was all from our sides. So thank you.